Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. Welcome to the channel Ascend with me, Tarot. We are going to do a general collective reading today and just pull some energies for someone in the collective who may need a word of encouragement or healing or confirmation or just whatever spirit wants to bring forward, okay? So thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for the ones who caught the live last night. Thank you for showing up and supporting me and supporting, what I do. I really appreciate you guys. And for those who allowed me to tap into their energy last night, thank you so much for giving me permission and allowing me to tap in. And I pray you guys got some healing or truth or encouragement out of it, okay? And so we're going to do general collective. So let's go ahead and just get started. And you know what? We're going to ground ourselves. I'm going to ground myself. If you'd like to join me, just listen to the tone. Take you a few deep breaths. Go to your happy place. Here we go. All right, you guys, I don't know how this is going to come up in the reading, but I keep hearing sister in my head. So maybe this reading is going to be about your sister or about you. I don't know. Or maybe there's something going on with you and a sister. I don't know, but I kept hearing sister. But anyways, let's go ahead and pray and then pull out. We're going to start with a moon rune energy here, a moon rune. Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors, higher beings, thank you so much for this day, for this opportunity. I ask that you please bring forward a message of healing, truth, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment for my Soul Tribe Collective today. Thank you. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around my energy, the energy of this reading, the energy of my beautiful collective. Archangel Raphael, please clear and connect our heart chakras to your healing energies. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. Holy Spirit, amen. All right, so Spirit, which energy are we going to talk about for the collective? The Star, healing. Maybe you and a sister. It doesn't have to be an actual sister. It could be a friend that's a sister. But I don't know. And it may not be a sister at all for you. But I've been hearing the word sister in my head. So let's just see though what this energy represents. The Star. Take it how it resonates. It's a hopeful rune associated with white or glowing color. Some of its meanings could be a green light to go after what you want, your life's purpose, a wish coming true, a goal being reached, a happy ending in sight, being true to yourself, feeling free from troubles, achieving your dreams, hopefulness, and wishful thinking. Wow, beautiful. So this is great energy, collective. It's very healing, inspiring type energy. So let's add some more energies to this Star, Spirit. Let's break into a few different scenarios for the collective, please. Of, what are we healing, or how are we being hopeful here? What do you want to say, Spirit? What situations are we dealing with that you want to inspire and give us hope in regards to? Could you just show me what you need to show me, please, for the highest good of the collective, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you, Father. All right, let's see what we got. We're going to pull three. The first one is what you're looking for, okay? So you're searching for something, and what you're looking for is looking for you, I'm hearing. So what else? Goodness, this tried to come out and I put it back. So something on your pathway is slowing down because you're resilient, collective. I feel like these so-called attacks, okay, is something's coming to an end. You having to be strong all the time is coming to an end. You're overcoming it does come from your inner strength, but it comes from your connection to the divine, right? That's why we're resilient. We're not resilient because of our own strength or because we're just big badasses or whatever, right? It's not about that. okay? Your resilience comes from your faith. It comes from your trust in the goodness of the universe, okay? It comes from you leaning into the divine. That's why you're resilient, not because of anything that you're out here doing per se, right? Not because, you know, you're this big bad Billy badass, right? It's not that, but something along the fated pathway is coming to an end or slowing down, and I think it has to do with us feeling like we have to battle things alone, or that we have to be strong alone, and right, you're resilient, okay? We've overcome something, and so if you've been under energetic attacks and you feel like that's lessened, it's because it has, okay? It's over. I'm hearing you've been resilient through some of the hardest stuff that you've probably ever faced, right? I feel like these last few years have been really hard on a lot of us in the collective, but those things that we've gone through, that we've been resilient through, you know, we all know those were a necessary part, okay? To show us what needed to be healed within ourselves and to initiate the healing. Because I don't know about you guys, but before, a lot of this stuff where I was perceived, I was being attacked here and felt, you know, energetic attacks there, a lot of that stuff that was being attacked within my life or within my mind and my emotions was stuff that I wasn't aware of, right? It's stuff that I wasn't looking at. It's stuff that I had buried so deep down that I even forgot it was there, that it had become part of myself. You know, it was like past pains and, you know, unaligned perceptions and a lot of trying to be tough, right? That stuff that you just kind of push down so that you can be strong, right? All of that stuff has been triggered in us, and it's been brought up so that we could heal it, not to harm us, not to, you know, do anything other than bring an awareness and our attention to those things to show us that we're going to be resilient no matter what, and that we don't have to bury things, that it's healthier to face those things head on and to live in the moment, to continue to walk in our peace and our joy regardless of anything else, to be present in this moment and powerful in this moment by choosing to know that we're resilient, choosing to look at anything and say, you know what, I won't let this person, place, or thing steal my joy or my peace or my sanity even at times, right? So that's another part of the collective. So what's this last one? What's this last one? Yeah, releasing. We've released, right? So if you're feeling the energy is lightened up, okay, you stopped trying to fight something and you surrendered. You released it. You released holding on to the pain. You released holding on to the blockages. You released needing to control how your life's going to play out specifically, right? You've released, collective. Yeah, you're right on course. Stay the course. So there's nothing wrong. If you've gone through, you know, energetic purging is what we'll call it, because that's what's been going on. You know, there's a lot of people, I'm not saying, I know that black magic exists and all of that, but in my heart and mind, I know God is above it all. So if I've gone under some type of energetic so-called attack, or someone was allowed to send dark magic towards me or whatever that triggered me into that attack, it was because God allowed it, and that I always had the power to be resilient over it. And so do you, collective, right? You know, it was allowed, but it was never going to harm you. It was never really truly going to be able to take you off your course, or out of who you are. It was there to trigger you so that you would release that heavy energy, right? Because a lot of those things, when those so-called energetic attacks come towards us, I'm saying so-called because they are real. Like, we did experience that, collective, but they're so-called because it wasn't what we thought it was, right? It was there. It was only allowed to come in because we were holding on to whatever we were holding on to that we needed to release. That was the doorway for it to get into us, right? Either through pain or misconceptions or you know, whatever the lower energy was that we were holding on to, that we were struggling to release, that was the doorway for that energetic heavy energy, like that so-called energetic attack, to even get in the first place. If that doorway wasn't there, then we wouldn't have even experienced those so-called attacks. Do you know what? That's what Spirit's trying to tell me right now. But once you release the heavy energy within yourself, then there's no way those outside heavy energies, energetic attacks, they don't have a doorway in. They they'll get stopped at the door every time, because you're in your peace. You're in your high vibrational energy. You're in your joy, right? Like, nothing can steal your peace or your joy. So it's like, they can try, they can come at you, but they're going to be blocked at the doorway, because you've released. They don't have a key anymore. You've released that heavy energy within yourself. Okay. So let's just dig in a little bit more. Let me take a sip of my cappuccino. Y'all, I ordered coffee K-Cups. I started this online. I've never shopped online, like, delivery before for, like, my groceries. And I do not like going to the grocery shopping. So I was like, oh, let me try it. And I tried it, and 2 of my items was missing. And then whenever I ordered my K-Cups, I ended up with cappuccino K-Cups instead of coffee. So I don't know if I'm going to try it again or not, but it was kind of convenient. But anyway, so searching. Let's see, what have we been searching for? Spirit, what do you want me to go for searching? Hold on one second. I'm being drawn to this deck. Searching. All right, collective, and another thing, because you are willing to search, you're not willing to put your head in the sand. You're not willing to when you do feel heavy energy or feeling like you're under attack, you're not willing to just let it overcome you. You're not going to succumb to that, right? That's not what you're made of or who you are. You search for the way out. You search for the light. You search for the healing. And that's what sets you apart from a lot of these energies that are stuck in lower energies. Okay, but you've been searching for something, and what you're searching for is searching for you. Maybe it's your, your high vibrational connection with your spirit team, or with other high vibrational beings in the physical. And another thing Spirit has taught me that I've learned recently is, it's like, we are always connected to our spirit team, but we can't clearly communicate with our spirit team or receive the messages from spirit when we're in a low vibrational energy, right? It's like we can't hear and see them, right? We can't fully take advantage of the connection we have with our guides and the angelic realm when we're in such a low vibration. So it's very important for us not to hide from our pain. It's important for us to search for the answers, to search for how to heal, okay, to raise the vibration, search for the peace, the joy, the bliss, the energy that's going to help us raise our vibrations, so that we can be guided, so that we can clearly receive the messages without doubt, without fear, without second guessing. It's like you'll know, because and that's what we've been taught recently, right? Like how to know the difference between lower vibrational frequencies and how those things feel within our body, right? Our minds, our hearts, versus when we're in the high vibrational frequency, and how does that feel within ourselves. We're learning how to read the world around us, not by just our physical sight, but with our spiritual sight, by knowing when the energy is heavy and when the energy is lighter, and not second guessing when the energy is telling you what it's telling you. Believe what the energy is telling you within your body. I was real bad about second guessing. Like, I would have like really heavy energy on me due to like certain situations that I wasn't even able to see with my physical sight. But energetically, my intuition was triggering me, and it was feeling heavy, and I would feel, doubtful or anxious, or have fear and things like that. It's because I was ignoring my intuition. And because I was in such a low vibration, feeding those lower energies, Spirit was sending the messages through, but they were getting distorted because of the energy I was in. And I was trying to make sense with my physical sight and letting it override my spiritual sight, which is like the way the energy was feeling, okay? So I feel like that's what we've learned, over this experience, okay? But yeah, so I've learned that, energy does speak. We live in an energetic world, and you know, spirit is energy. Your connection with the divine, with spirit, it's all, you know, energy. And we call this energy reading for a reason, right? I'm really good. I'm better now, but I used to be really good at reading other people's energies and not being able to read my own, right? Not being able, I mean, I wasn't listening when I was trying to read my own energy. I'm not talking about the cards. I'm talking about just the energy I would feel about going on in my own life. It's like, it took me a while to put two and two together that is, you know, that's what was going on, right? Like I was being taught how to read energy. And when something was heavy, believe the energy versus what my physical sight was trying, you know, was saying. Exactly. Anyways, I'm babbling, but let's get on to searching. Hopefully what I just talked about will help some of you guys out there who are also struggling with, you know, trusting in your intuition, trusting in how to read your energies. Okay. And let me go on and tell you, sometimes whenever your energy is telling you something heavy that's going to require a change, the change, we're afraid of the change, or it doesn't make sense to us, or it's not something that we think we want, so we'll ignore it. And we got to get out of that, you know, ignoring what energy's telling us, and be courageous and brave to choose ourselves and choose our peace, right? If something isn't bringing you peace and it's bringing you heavy, chaotic, doubtful, fearful, anxious energy, then the only solution is to create space away from whatever that is that's triggering that within you. Even if you don't know all the answers or where it's leading, your courageous step is to create space so that you can get some clarity and not just hold yourself there doubting and questioning and back and forth, because that's how you grow stagnant. That's how you become trapped in those lower energies, okay? So what are we searching for, Spirit? Let me get to the read now. What are we searching for, please, and thank you? Yes, accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner integrity. So, yeah, this is about living in the moment, right? Living, and what is your reality speaking to you in this moment? What does the energy speak to you in this moment? Accept what it's telling you from your inner self, your inner majesty. Okay, so what we've been looking for, I feel like it has to do with acceptance of your reality, right? What is your reality currently telling you? You've been looking for answers. Well, you've gotten those answers. Those answers are within you always. You're always receiving signals and cues and messages, but they're energetic. But we have to learn, what we've had to learn was how to accept those energetic cues without questioning them and doubting ourselves and doubting what's being, you know, energetically sent to us. We've had to learn to look deeper. It says, deep within me is a majestic radiance. So it's all about going within and accepting what it is. Accepting what it's telling you. And we've had to heal from, you know, we've had to release the heavier energies, or people or places. We've had to release blockages in order to get into this energy of accepting what is, of believing in what we're receiving. Once you have this healing and you've purged and released the lower energy, the confusion, the doubt, the questioning of everything, you can accept, you can be more free, you can be more accepting of what this moment is telling you. What is this current moment presenting to you? Not what is the future presenting or what it could be, or don't worry about what the past was, but it's about accepting what is in this very moment, moment to moment to moment, because that's where life's lived. Life is lived in this moment. We're not living in the past, unless if you want to hold yourself in the past, then you know, you're not living in the past, you're actually dying in the past. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's not life. And you don't live in the future because the future isn't here yet. So you know, and to stop wasting our own energy and to use our energy to the fullest, we have to learn to be in the present moment. Stop looking so far in the future and stop looking back in the past, but live in this moment of what it is right now. It's very important for our healing, for us to get our confidence to understand what's going on and what is the guidance of our life moment to moment, without you know, that doubt and being overcome by anxieties of things you can't control, right? We've been taught how to look deeper, basically. Okay. So let's look at these energies in the middle, and then we'll look at what we've had to release. So something on the pathway is slowing down, and you're resilient, okay? You've gotten through it. You've gotten through something here. So let's talk about that. Let me move it up so y'all can see it a little bit better. I just like to I like to play with the cards, y'all, because I'm a touchy kind of person. I feel energy when I touch my cards. When I used to do my videos, I would have them pointed at me, and I would like pick the cards up and show the camera, and I'd get, I don't know, I like doing that better. But my current setup, I don't really like my background because it's my laundry room, so I'm not doing that yet. But okay, so let's see. Tell me, so on our fated pathway, something's slowing down, and we're bouncing back. We're resilient. We're overcoming. Yeah, look, it's not telling me what. I guess it's going to be different for all of us of what's slowing down. I'm going to try to dig it out, but it says, which at the end of the world, an important end and a new beginning. So the things that we've had to release, we have, because the natural world needs you, collective. You are a very important part in the collective, in this world, whether you realize it or not. You're not here on accident, okay? You didn't just, you know, find yourself here in this time with these same people in this world at this time. We all came here on purpose and together, and we need one another, and you're needed. You need to know that you're needed. The natural world needs you. They need whatever your essence is that you're here to plant seeds with. That's what's needed, and so that's why you're here. I want to know what's slowed down. So whatever slowed down is what came to an end. Okay, and then so we'll look at the ending, and then we'll see what is the new beginning that is coming with this energy of resilience. And this was your fated pathway. Every step of the way was there. You know, you haven't made any mistakes. You haven't taken any wrong turns, right? You're right on your pathway. You're stay the course. Okay, you're right where you need to be. Every experience you've had was a necessary experience. So if you can accept that, that's going to help you make sense of your past, and it's going to help you release control of the future, right? Because you can trust that everything that you experience is needed for your development. It's needed for your role in whatever, you know, your role in the natural world may be, right? So tell me about an important end, please, Spirit. An important end. What came to an end here? What was this energy that came to an end? You got vision, High Priestess of Spirit, and letting go. Yes, so it's general for, okay, what came to an end was whatever you needed to let go of so that you could trust Spirit, this High Priestess of Spirit energy, and receive your visions. Right? You had to switch from that physical vision to that spiritual vision, which is what I just talked about, that channeling I just did, talking about, you know, with my experience, right? So whatever you've had to let go of, you have, collective, you've done it, okay? And it's going to be people, places, or things. It's going to be perceptions that were holding you back, perceptions that were keeping you stuck in past pain or you know, confusion or perceptions that had you fearing the future or anxious about your future. Whatever those things are, you've had to release and let it go so that you can come into this alignment as this High Priestess of Spirit and claim your visions, right? Believe in the visions that you're receiving, the messages that you're receiving. Look, you got strength on the bottom again. Your strength doesn't come from you alone, though, right? Your strength comes from your connection, your ability to connect and follow your guidance. Yeah, rigid conclusion. Yeah, So this energy is coming to a conclusion. This rigid energy, this energy of feeling like it's got to be this way or it's got to be that way, or condemning yourself for doing this in the past or not doing that in the past. That rigid energy, you've had to let it go. It's necessary for your healing. Okay, it's a necessary part for you to be able to come into this alignment with your spirit team and to trust the messages you're receiving. Yeah, individuality. So your new beginning has to do with you being an individual, right? Having this individuality energy. Releasing these individuals that have been rigid along your path. Allowing yourself to release any energy that wants to keep you in that it's got to be this way, it's got to be that way, right? Energy that has been on your path, okay, that has made you doubt yourself or tried to hold you in a toxic pattern or create fear or doubt or anxiety. Like, you're going to feel who these people, places, or things are energetically within yourself. Don't question what the energy is telling you. Instead, be courageous and make room. Even if you don't know why, you're what's required of you is to create space to figure it out. Create room away from whatever that rigid energy has been for you. Only you can let it go. But that's what Spirit's asking for you, to make space to get your clarity. Okay? Whether you got to create, a sacred space. I mean, it's always good to have a sacred space where you can spend time alone and just kind of meditate and think and pray and, get calmness within yourself. But go to a sacred space. Or if you're having to close down certain relationships, maybe, I don't know why I kept hearing sister, we'll see. But there's certain relationships that you've had to separate from in order to claim your individuality here, to claim the space to seek your clarity without distractions, without, the need to please this person or please that person, or show up in this way for this person and show up in this way for another, right? It's about you being able to show up for yourself right now, and it's very important. Okay, you feeling like you have that right, and to be an individual, okay, to claim this individual energy for yourself. That's how you're going to move into your new beginning. Being confident and believing in yourself, believing in what you're receiving. That's a cardinal whispering into her ear, right? Cardinals are spiritual birds. So it's like receiving the messages from Spirit, okay? I don't know why, but I'm being called to take an angel guidance card on this energy of individuality. Let's see. What is the energy of this individuality? What do you want to say? Okay. Seraphina. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So there's a healing. So if you've had to release certain family situations, right? Spirit doesn't want you fretting or sad or depressed or trying to control it. Spirit's saying release and pray. Okay? Pray for your families. Pray for those who may have hurt you along the journey, or pray for those you may have hurt along the journey. Release the judgment of one another, okay? And understand that there is a healing that's taking place for your lineage. And the angel of families, okay, is bringing in a happy change or addition to this family. Okay. It says, keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So I feel like, something's going on in your family, something that maybe you didn't feel like was ever going to heal in your family. Okay, or maybe some of you guys are about to become mothers and you never thought you could have children, or you've been trying for a while. Take it how it resonates, but because whatever you've been praying about for your family, whatever healing you've been praying about for your family, the angels are listening, and it's because you've prayed, because you are being an individual, because maybe you had to set yourself apart from your family in order to set an example, okay? And you've just been praying and sending healing energy and asking the divine to intervene. Whatever you've been doing in regards to your family, it's going to have you're about to see a a happy outcome is what Spirit wants you to understand. Whatever this old pattern that's been in your family that you've been that you've been set apart from, that you've been praying for. Some of y'all, it could be addictions. Some of you guys, it could be patterns of abuse, or you know, maybe it's that narcissistic energy that you've seen play out in different family members. But you got to understand, it's an energy. It's not a person. I feel like narcissism is just like any other lower energy. It's an energy. We're all energy. And so maybe you've been praying against those patterns that energy has played out in your family over and over through different family members. Whatever that is that you've been praying for, Spirit wants you to believe in the healing. Believe that, you know, sometimes you got to let something go, and for the highest good. So if you've had to let certain family members go, right, it's because Spirit's saying it's you got to let it go for the highest good, for the healing. You've had to find your individuality and remove yourself from certain people, places, and things, certain patterns, so that the healing could come forward. I don't know why, but that's what they're saying here, right? So that there could be room for healing, and right, so that the change could manifest. So let's see what's going on with you know, a family situation here. That's what's changed. Oh, hold on, y'all. I got cards mixed in. Look, change. Look what's mixed in with my deck. So there's definitely a change. Privileged lady in the family. But on the journey, look, those cards were mixed in with this deck and they weren't supposed to be. So I take that as a sign. And we're sitting here talking about family, right? So, okay, Spirit. So let's look into these energies. So there is a change. Privileged lady in the family. Maybe you're getting respect. Maybe you used to be the black sheep in your family, and now, you know, you're being seen as this privileged lady, as this matriarch in the family on this journey, okay? Maybe, you know, where others used to judge you for your individuality, now they're intrigued by your individuality because of your healing, because you've accomplished this healing of yourself. You've got other people who are in your family, other people you love and pray for. They're also going through changes. Maybe you're not aware of it, maybe you are, but I feel like you have been the catalyst, you have been the trigger, and it's through these members being intrigued, okay? It's through your prayers of the divine to bring in this healing. So your family is able to, your lineage is being able to release a parasitic energy that's been on your lineage for a long time. That parasitic energy is being released. It's like the divine's granting you a blessing, a wish. And it's not just for like your own self, but it's for your lineage. It's for your family. And that's actually really beautiful. So before we look at what's being changed, I want to see what this energy is that's being released. Hold on one second. Oh, 1 minute, y'all. I dropped the card. Oh, sorry. All right, so what is this? It's a like a parasitic karmic energy that I feel like you have had to battle in your family, within your lineage. That is now being, you know, You've been looking for the healing. You've been looking for the answers. You've been looking for the strength within yourself to overcome this pattern, and you've done it. You've been granted grace to overcome it. Okay. So it's this parasitic energy is being released. What is this energy that's being released for the collective's families? What is this, please, Spirit? And thank you. Distance. So maybe it's that energy of you being seen as the black sheep, you being kind of ostracized, your family kind of shunning you, distant, right? Your family being distant with you. That energy is being released. So you guys are growing closer after this cycle is over, I'm hearing. So whether and probably some family members you thought you would never be close to. And maybe you and your sister have been having problems, collective, and you know, something about a sister that could have caused some distance in your family, okay? Or maybe there's been distance between you and a sister because of family. I don't know. Or it's just, if it's not a sister, it's distance. Whatever has come between you and other family members to create this distance, that's being released because of your prayers, okay? Because of you standing in your individuality, because of you searching for the healing answers and not accepting, you know, the patterns of the past, and not accepting those energies of the past for yourself. You've been set apart as an individual, and because you were brave enough to do that, now the healing for not just you but also your lineage is being granted, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, so these energies in the past who were in this energy of non-action were just accepting, you know, family patterns that have been conditioned within them. Now they're going to be ready to take action too, or they're being granted the same path of taking action, of healing here, the same awareness, right? These are people who have been insecure, right? A lot of them are probably the ones who were using the loudest voice to talk about you the most, collective, right? They were targeting you because of because of their own insecurity in themselves, right? Their own insecurity about, you know, taking action. So they would sit back insecure, not taking action, and almost putting like a target on you, which created distance between you and other family members. But that's coming to an end, is what I'm seeing. Now it's like the change is you're being honored as this privileged lady's energy, this privileged matriarch type energy in the family room, and this is the journey going ahead. This is how it's going to be from now on, I'm hearing, in the family room, for the journey for the family. So tell me about this change for the privileged lady's energy, please, Spirit. Maybe there's a exchanging of position in your family, an exchanging of power. So I don't know, whatever the matriarch or patriarchy system in your family's lineage was in the past, that's being changed, right? There's a shift in the matriarch patriarch energy in your family, and it's coming into an alignment of divinity because of the actions and the searching that you have done for yourself. This is really beautiful. Yeah, you fought for this. What's changing is all these family members who want to fight. Yeah, lessons. Okay, the change is the lessons that you and your family members are going to have to go through and experience and learn. It's not going to be as tough as it has been in the past, I'm hearing. Okay? All this conflict and strife between family members is coming to a change. Now it's going to be about how can we learn from one another, right? How can we, you know, yeah, there's a new beginning being offered because of this privileged lady. So conflict, strife, competition, I feel like there's been a lot of lessons around that in regards to your family members and yourself here. But that's what's coming to a change. Lessons have been learned. Insights have been gained. Wisdom, seeds of wisdom have been planted in your lineage. Energetic seeds of wisdom are planted in your lineage now for the journey ahead. Okay, so you've built that platform. Spirit always says we're here to build a platform of a higher platform for our children, our children's children, and so forth. And that's what you have been steadily doing by doing this for yourself, though, right? By being courageous to look for the healing, okay, to connect to Spirit. So you've had to let go of certain family members, certain family patterns, right? My mom used to tell me, if you let something go and it returns to you, that means it's meant for you. So you've had to let go of certain, excuse me, y'all. Sorry, y'all, I had to go deal with my dog. So we were talking about you've let go of certain conflicts. You've let go of the energy of competition. You've let go of certain patterns that seems to run rampant in your lineage. Like you are like that blockage. Remember Spirit saying you're the doorway, like these energies get blocked at the doorway okay? Because of what you've been doing, right? What they were channeling, that's what they're showing me. These energies, they don't have the doorway in anymore because you're like that stoppage, you're that blockage where those energies can't get through the door, okay? Yeah, because look, you're the healer of your lineage. Because you've healed yourself, you're not just healing yourself, you're healing you're healing others who have been in competition with you even. It's like you have been teaching lessons along the way, whether you're aware of this or not, by just showing up in your own energy, for being willing to be courageous, to look for the healing answers, and not to accept the patterns of the past, not to accept the way things were. Okay? So whether you know that you've had this effect or not, Spirit wants you to know that you have. You've got other people being willing to look deeper and not to just sit in that conditioned state of acceptance, okay? Accepting this or accepting that and feeling like they can't take action, feeling insecure to make the changes. You brought in the energy of change, collective. So that's why you're being seen as this privileged lady. Yeah, you are the gift. You brought in this gift for your family, okay? You've brought in this new beginning for your family. You are the privileged lady. You are the matriarch, patriarch energy of this family room. You are the one who is seeding that higher platform. And you're not alone. Maybe you felt alone because there has been conflict and competition between you and certain family members. You have been distant from these family members. But I feel like that's changing. This competition energy is changing because, you know, you got people that are healing, which is a beautiful thing. Like you're getting a gift from the divine for this work that you've done. So there's some type of celebration and reconciliation that's going to be happening between you and certain members of your family who you feel like you've grown distant with. So what's going on in the family room on the journey next? What can my collective expect? Yeah, temperance. This is angelic energy, angelic guidance, angelic protection, balance, peace, harmony, patience. This is what this is. So if your family has been really, opposite of all of those energies I just spoke about, the gift is the healing. The gift is the temperance, the patience, the balance, the wisdom. So temperance angels. You got angelic guidance, angelic protection over your family room now for the journey ahead. Because of your ability to release the betrayal energy, okay? So it's almost like if your family ostracized you or there was distance and they were talking about you and betraying you, your ability to forgive them and love them despite these past betrayals is very important. Doesn't mean you allow them to run over you or knock down your boundaries and things like that. It's because you stand strong in your boundaries, but you love them anyways, is why there's this opportunity of growth and change, right? It's like you're not accepting these swords in your back. You confronted those things, but you didn't let it change you into someone who treats them the same way, right? You've been tempered, you've been patient, you continue to pray for them and love them, and you're not focused on the betrayal, you're focused on the healing. You're not focused on past betrayals. You're not focused in competing and trying to, one up each other. That's not who you are, what you've been about. You've been searching for the healing. And that's you've been laser focused on the healing. And that's how you've overcome every single one of these swords. Right? It's like one against a thousand there, right? That one is standing against the thousand because that one isn't focused on the swords. That one isn't focused on the competitive energy. That one, which is you're focused on the divine. You're focused on the Ace of Pentacles. You're focused on healing and forgiveness and renewal. You're focused on the journey. You're focused on this moment right now. You're not worried about what someone did to you in the past or what they might do to you in the future. You're just pouring energy into the right now. You're meeting people where they're at in the moment right now. And you're not afraid to speak truth. You're not afraid to confront these swords But you're not confronting them in a "I'm going to get you because you got me" way. You're confronting them in this is what's happened. This is what I feel like isn't acceptable, and this is what I personally, as a responsible member of this lineage, is willing to do or not willing to do. Right? You're taking your own responsibility, and so you're not. That's how you're breaking free. This is how this energy is being broke free. It's like you're breaking some type of, I don't even want to call it a curse, but that's the best word I can think of right now. It's like something that stalked your lineage. It's an energy that has stalked your lineage, that's kept them in like this competitive betrayal type energy for generation to generation. Because you are that stoppage along the line, you stood up, you started this healing, you broke free. Because you broke free, you broke the chain. You broke the chain, okay? You broke the doorway this energy was using to get into your lineage. It only takes one, I'm hearing. It only takes one. And that's you. You're the Empress. You're the Empress. This is why you're the Empress. It only takes one to stand up and to be this energy of nurturing and love and higher. This Empress sits, she doesn't, she sits on a throne, yes, but she doesn't sit on the throne and belittle people or look at others that and think they're below her. No, the Empress nurtures her kingdom. She encourages the building of the kingdom, right? She encourages the compassion, the love, the nurturance of her kingdom, the growth of her kingdom. Now, the emperor, he's a dictator, right? He sits on the throne and he dictates this, he dictates that, and it's got to, he's the authority, he thinks, or he is. He feels like this authority. The empress, she has an authority, but hers is a soft, subtle authority, okay? Her authority comes through her heart. She gets down in the trenches, she gets down in the trenches with others and does the work beside them. She's not sitting on a throne dictating things. That's the difference between the Empress and the Emperor. So maybe you guys are going from a patriarch to a matriarch when it comes to the lineage and how this lineage is being guided forward here. What's the gift? So you're receiving an Ace of Pentacles for your lineage. It's you, Empress, is what I'm hearing. But what else is this Ace of Pentacles representing for the lineage moving forward, Spirit? Yeah, a healer. You're a healer, okay? You're the High Priestess. You're a High Priestess, Empress energy collective. You're a healer. You're both of these. You're beautiful. You're a powerhouse of energy here. And it's a gift that the divine is allowing for your family, for this lineage. Okay, you are a gift to this family, to your people, and the ones that you are a gift to are these same people in your family who have betrayed you, who have stuck these swords in your back, who have tried to compete and fight with you, who have tried to keep their distance and ostracized you. You know that it's not that, it's these energies. They did it based on their own insecurities, their own inability to take action or know how to take action, right? But you're the Empress. The Empress is who, in the High Priestess, you are here to guide, not judge them for their insecurities or their inability to act. Maybe they don't have the guidance or the knowledge or the assurance, and that's who you are. You're here to bring that in for them, not to get stuck on the betrayal and judge them for the swords. Doesn't mean what they did was right, or but you don't look at that. You've got to take your personal power as the Empress, the High Priestess, and know that you're here to guide. Sometimes you guide with a soft hand, and sometimes, Empress, you got to guide with tough love. But you're always guiding. And each individual needs an individual type of guidance, right? So Spirit's just very proud of you is what I'm getting here. They want you to believe in this change. They don't want you to focus on the past betrayals, the past competition in the family room. They want you to believe that you guys do have angelic protection and guidance, and that there are happy changes or additions that are coming to your family, and that you guys, it's just you showed up and you took your spot, okay? When you showed up and you've done your job. by developing yourself here, becoming this Empress, High Priestess energy, and for continuing to love and pray for you know, these family members. It's very important. Even if you're distant from them, just continuing to be this Empress, High Priestess energy, even if you don't know they're paying attention or watching, stay the course, because they are. And there is a renewal in sight. The more you just go with the flow, okay, there's a renewal for you guys' relationship and you know, for your blessings, for your lineage, okay? So let's get one more angelic guidance for you specifically, Empress. Okay, and then I'm going to go. So you guys, please like, share, or subscribe if this resonates. I love you guys. So what is the angelic guidance for this Empress, High Priestess energy specifically? Serena, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen, so have faith. So Empress, know that you're in the Empress and you will have everything that you need. You're right. Spirit's just telling you, trust. Be serene. Walk in your peace. Walk in your joy. You've already overcome those heavy energies. When you were in those heavy energies, battling what you thought were energetic attacks, you were battling energies, but they were energies that have been trying to put its hooks in your family through fear, through competition, through doubt, through stealing your confidence, stealing your hope, and things like that. You've overcome those energies. You are that stop on the link. So you do that by being in this energy of being serene, walking in your own divine energy of peace, joy, hopefulness, trust, and faith that all is well and that you are deserving. And there's no reason to fear. There's no reason to compete. There's no reason to control. There's no reason to betray another or to even focus on another's betrayal. And then we got Daniel on the bottom. I am the angel of marriage, and I am assisting you right now. That speaks of, you know, unity. You got victory. Victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work, Empress. We're going to leave it on that. Just know that you've gotten a very major victory, okay? This Ace of Pentacles was very, very hard. But you got it, Empress. This Empress, High Priestess energy, you waking up to, you are this person. This is who you've always been. But you awakening that energy within yourself this lifetime was a battle. It was hard. But you've done it. You've gotten your victory. So Spirit wants you to know, like, just continue to focus on your victory. Continue to focus on manifesting your dreams, your prayers, your hope, your love for your family, and for you know, the future moving forward. You can't control the future, but you sure can dream about it. You can hope for it. You can pray. You can send prayers forward for it, but you can't control it. You surrender it to the divine. You pray and you expect those prayers to be answered. You walk in victory, not in defeat. This is how you walk in victory. Being the Empress, the High Priestess, keeping your heart open, seeing with spiritual eyes and not just physical eyes. And when the energy tells you something's heavy, something's off, not trying to hold on for dear life and control a person, place, or thing, or expect it to be this way or that way. Let it go and give Spirit room to come in and clear up what needs to be cleared up. Give Spirit room to come in and do the work that Spirit does to bring in the healing. Accept what it is right now in the moment, and walk in peace and joy as you accept what it is in each and every moment. You got to continue to be that stop in the link by walking in the energy of victory, joy, peace, hopefulness, right? Faith. Okay? That's what Spirit wants you to do. That's all you can be responsible for is the energy that you walk in personally. Okay? We're going to pull one more and then we're going to go, I promise. But I'm being drawn to read a chakra card for overall energy of what we just read about. What do you want to say, Spirit? Please and thank you. To close this out. Okay? Freedom of choice and knowledge. So it's all about what I was just saying. You standing in this freedom of choice, right? Not feeling insecure and afraid to take action, but standing up in your freedom of choice is how you show up responsibly, how you and each and every other person. That's all we have control over, is our freedom of our own choices, and how we show up energetically for ourselves and others. And then seeking the knowledge. You've been looking for the knowledge. You're looking for knowledge of healing, knowledge of who you are, knowledge of the divine, right? It says, I have the freedom to choose, so I choose wisely, because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own, accept, and express my feelings unreservedly, and do not try to escape them with my own mind games, which was this energy over here, okay? I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. And then knowledge is speaking about, I recognize that a great deal of knowledge and information comes to me in the form of intuition, such as clairvoyance, clairaudience, and hypersensitive feelings. I use my intellect combined with my intuition to delve into circumstances from a philosophical and spiritual viewpoint. I aim to understand the truth behind situations that come my way, as this helps me to respond with wisdom. I cultivate positive beliefs about myself, my life, and others. All right, so that's basically summing up everything we were talking about in those two cards. So I hope that this is encouraging you, Soul Tribe. I love you guys. Be proud of yourself. You have a promised victory, okay? And there's either a new marriage coming into your family of some sorts, or this is just speaking of your family coming into union with the angelic realm, with angelic guidance, with this temperance energy. And it's because it's like you made a choice to step in. You made a choice to stand in the gap for your family. So Spirit wants you to believe in your abundant energy, Empress. No matter what, you got to have that faith that you are taken care of, and that all that you need you will receive it always at the right timing, at the perfect timing. You and your family, okay? Because you guys, what's changing is this competition, fighting, arguing energy, in the way that you guys are used to learning lessons or having to be taught lessons. Right? There's a whole shift. There's a powerful energetic shift happening within your family unit, within your lineage. So that's your victory. I love you guys. Bye.